What is up? Welcome back to Outside the Top 25. I am your host, Rob Fox, joined as always by Dan Regester.
Wow, you caught me off guard.
What?
Bring in the energy.
I told
You
you
were super low T pre-show.
Dude, you save it all.
We're
It's
recording right now, 11:58 a.m. on a Wednesday. It's important so people know if the lines change or not.
Yeah, I'm a little hungover, so a little low energy off. But it's like
It's going up on a Tuesday, huh?
sometimes I just had a little bit too much. Things got out of hand.
Okay. At home?
Sometimes it happens.
Everything okay?
Don't worry about that. Don't worry about that.
Are your children driving you to drink?
They're not specifically.
Okay.
Taking care of them kind of is.
Gotcha.
You just need that release. You know what I mean? And it's been too hot to run. Now it's not, so I probably start running again. But there's been
Starting to cool down. It's getting into the 90s now.
I could probably just go for a jog instead. But I don't know. Drinking's more fun.
I would agree with that. Yeah.
Than fucking running.
I'm going to be in Milwaukee this weekend, hammering spotted cows.
Fucking A, dude. At Milwaukee, this is like the perfect time of year for Milwaukee.
Oh, it's going to be 65, 70. It's going to
glorious.
be beautiful.
It'll actually feel like autumn a little bit. I'm jealous. I
spent way too much money on a new suit for this wedding.
From Indochino? You can say it on this show. It's not a sponsor.
Of course, yeah.
Asshole. Come on. We only need to make like 2 sales for it to be worth it for them.
I know. My bad. It was kind of in a pinch. I realized my one suit that I have that's tailored and everything's a little snug.
Yeah.
So, and also I'm going. Everyone makes fun of me for wearing the same fucking blue suit all the time.
You wore it to my wedding.
So I got to switch it
4
up.
years ago.
I know.
Yeah.
That's all I have.
It's all you need, really.
So I got a second suit. Look out.
What color?
Gray. Yeah.
That's the way to go.
Like a simple gray.
You wear anything. Funeral,
Yep.
wedding.
My blue suit's a little too bright for a funeral.
It's definitely a lot for a funeral. You look like if you show up in that, people are going to think you killed the person and are celebrating that day.
I went to my grandfather's funeral in that. A lot of people got a lot of comments like that. Like, oh, you happy to be here?
Yeah, it looks like you are. Jesus, man. Did he die when you were broke?
Yeah.
Okay.
2019, the darkest year of my life.
It's funny that like 2020 was most people's like most horrible year.
2020 actually revived me.
Yeah, you had a pretty good 2020.
I rose from the ashes like a phoenix.
Considered.
It was great.
Yeah.
Got this job.
R.I.P. to your grandpa.
Yeah. He was in a home.
Well,
it's probably best he went.
He
didn't know where he was.
Sometimes that's fun.
To kind of cater to some of our listeners. He's very Joe Biden-esque.
Fair. Speaking of, there's no transition for this. We had some fucked up shit happen this week.
Well,
actually, we had college kids being college kids.
Okay, I thought you were gonna. I was like, I don't know if I had Mel Tucker on the dock. He's gone.
Let's talk about
the Dartmouth fucking coach who had a bike accident in March, died.
Oh, I saw the RIP thing.
Like a bicycle accident.
It's on brand.
Yeah.
For Dartmouth.
Yeah. I mean, there's a video from like last week where some fucking teenagers in Las Vegas just ran over a cop.
Yeah, well, they didn't know he was a cop, but they just ran over a guy riding a bike.
Thankfully
they didn't run him over. Actually, they didn't like run him over.
No,
he flipped over the bike. Or he flipped over the car.
But he did.
Oh yeah, he
very
dead.
Died. And they're thankfully in jail.
They're in jail.
Will not see the light of day.
Probably not.
Hopefully not. They're underage. I think they're like 17, but they should be charged as adults.
You'd get charged as an adult for that.
Yeah,
easily.
Hopefully. But yeah, no. The things I have on the dock, a little bit more fun.
A little more fun. They're
flirty.
Like stuff Mel Tucker did, but cool.
Tough week for SEC quarterbacks. And it all started with KJ Jefferson.
Yeah.
Being exposed
Arkansas
on
zone.
I guess Snapchat's still big with the kids.
It's huge with the kids. That's what people don't understand about Snapchat. Like that's like the thing with the college kids and high school kids, whatever. Is like, dude, I got her Snap. Like getting her Snap's like getting her number or whatever.
It was like that in our 20s too, but still, I thought it kind of faded away. And I guess this new generation coming up is like, oh no, that's a thing.
But people weren't. That wasn't something guarded.
It's also weird in your 30s to ask for somebody's Snapchat. I think there's like an age.
Now it is.
There's a ceiling right now.
Right now it is. Give it 8 years and it won't be.
They'll move on.
I don't know that they will.
We'll see. Hopefully social media as a whole just tanks. I hope it gets nuked.
I'm fine with that.
I'm okay with that. We need to move on as a society.
Yeah.
Either way, KJ Jefferson gets caught. Kind of funny. He says, after we get this win, I'm trying to suck them titties.
Do you think he sucked the titties?
Well, they lost.
I know he didn't get the win. Did he at least get
Hopefully,
one?
he shouldn't get some fucking pity titty. No pity titties.
No. You go titty free when you lose. To BYU?
Participation titties?
At home?
No.
Can't do that.
Can't be giving out
Nope.
prizes for a loss
No.
to BYU.
I hope every titty near KJ Jefferson stayed dry.
And that kind of opened up the floodgates. And then every other girl that's been snapped by an SEC quarterback just kind of released the photos they had. Will Rogers, yeah, let me know if you want to come suck and fuck me. I like simple.
I'm
Suck
upset
and fuck.
that. You know, had a girl say that to you before?
Suck and fuck?
Yeah.
Not those direct words.
I have. It was weird, kind of, to be honest. It's a little hot, but she was like, "You want me to suck you? You want me to fuck you?" And I was like, "I guess both."
And
Yeah.
not and or.
Yeah. Can we start with one and then get to the?
If you get to choose, what would you go with?
It depends on the mood.
I'm always fuck. I'll always
Sometimes I
fuck
just
over
want to.
suck.
Sometimes I just want to fucking hang out.
Okay.
You know?
Do no work.
Yeah.
Well, you're soft hands.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm blue collar. I put on my fucking hard hat.
Get in
I
there.
get to work.
Nah. I prefer to like have it be like a scullery maid situation. You know?
Even though I have a little bit more money than I did back in those 2019 days when I was overdrafting my account to go to your wedding.
Yeah.
I still fuck like a poor man.
Oh fuck! You're like
Like I'm trying to get a roof over my head.
yeah. You're what is it in The Notebook? Who is it? You're Ryan Gosling in The Notebook.
What do you want? What do you want?
Yeah. He's trying to land that money girl.
I do get that often.
But you look like
I
Ryan
got Gosling eyes.
I don't see it.
Many people have told me this.
Okay, I don't.
Many.
I want to hear who.
Multiple people.
Oh my god.
Several.
Your mom?
Everyone's out there saying this. Not my mom, no. That'd be a little weird. I don't want to be like that high school kid.
No,
Brixton or whatever.
Will Rogers though, I regret that Mike Leach is dead because Mike Leach would be like
They would unleash Will Rogers.
Yeah.
He's like a super senior.
yeah.
And now he has to cater to this like run first offense. No, thank you.
But I think Mike Leach would think that snap was rad. Either that or he'd be like, "Here, I'll show you how to do it." And he'd send her like an even sexier one.
He'd have to add the pirate flag.
Yeah, well, yeah.
That's
Like-
definitely the most like the story that has been reported on the least is just like we just kind of glanced over. Mike Leach died
It happened what in like
in the
December?
offseason, but still,
No, it didn't happen before the bowl game.
you might be right.
I think it happened before the bowl game.
I can't remember because the story again is very underreported.
Yeah.
Man, he was such a big, influential name and face in college football, and we just kind of like, next up.
And as much
We moved on.
As much as people,
I don't want to move on. I want us to like.
Leach.
We should have like a whole season where we just kind of dedicate it to Mike Leach.
I agree. And then what's funny too is as much as people will remember like the Crabtree year and stuff like that, like really, he lived outside the top 25.
Yeah. Even Wazoo for the most part, other than
Almost
Gardner
completely,
Minshew,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Minshew year was good.
he was built for the show.
He was. Mike Leach might be our GOAT. Our GOAT outside coach.
He would have been a great guest on Softcore History. Like, what a missed
A
opportunity.
whole pirate episode.
I
Look
mean,
what God took
he was
from-
deep into every kind
Yeah,
of
that's
history.
true. Look what God took from us.
He'd be
From us.
Yeah, from us personally.
Mhm.
He would have loved these Roman Empire memes.
Oh my God, he'd have been all over it. They would have skipped practice for a day.
He would have just talked about it for an hour and a half in
Yeah.
the press conference.
Yeah, 100%. Damn it.
Yeah.
And then is there a third?
There is Carson Beck, Georgia quarterback.
Okay. A little early
young.
for him. Little early for him to be heat checking like this.
He's young, you know,
Yeah.
he'll learn. Just says, not trying to be weird, but especially when your pussy emoji out gets my eggplant emoji on hard immediately. On hard's a weird phrase.
Which one's the pussy emoji? That cat?
Just a
The
cat.
kitty?
Kitty.
Kitty cat. Okay. I
It
didn't
was
know
also
if there was
it was blanked out, so I just filled in the
right.
gaps.
I didn't
yeah.
know if it was like a peach butt peach for butt. I didn't know if there was a food.
Peach is a butt.
Yeah, I didn't know if there was a food.
And then when a girl's talking about her coochie, it's cat.
Kitty. Okay.
Little kitty.
Little kitty. All right.
But apparently, I don't know. I can't keep up with the emojis anymore because there's apparently old people emojis now. Like if you use a certain emoji,
You're fucking old.
you're dating yourself. Yeah.
Yeah. There was a South Park episode about that like 5 years ago where they were like trying to decipher emoji usage. The kids were, and they're like, he uses emojis, but not like someone our age would. It's almost as if he's older. And they're just like looking at the emoji usage.
It's hard out there. It's hard on the streets, you know.
You know the two emojis I like to use the most?
What's that?
I'm starting my own emoji trends.
Okay.
One is I'll just throw in the shrug in the middle of a sentence.
Yeah.
You know.
Now, is it like a Jordan shrug or
No, it'll be like
a
but
white man shrug?
I'll just be like, I wanted to do that, but shrug. Fuck.
You're a big KK guy
I say KK, yeah. KK.
because you don't want to be overly offensive with just K.
Yeah. Well, KK is like, it's like the quick honk. You know what I mean? You're not trying to offend
You should
them.
never honk.
No, but it's like somebody's on their phone at the light. and
I'm
you're just like,
anti-honk.
No, it's like a bep, bep.
No, I get that.
It's not.
It can be seen as an aggressive honk, though.
If you're an
There's
idiot.
a whole Curb episode about
Beep,
it.
beep. It's a little one. But KK is also just like, okay.
And then especially if you're driving a rental or somebody else's car, you have no idea how that horn works.
That's true. You could fuck it up.
You're gonna fuck yourself.
The other one I like to do, I feel like I'm going to start.
It's like get a crowbar to your windshield.
Yeah. One time when we were driving, our Uber driver honked at somebody, and it was like late at night in Austin, and fucking, I don't know how this person pulled off this throw, but they reached out of their window and threw, I think like they took a glass home from the bar.
Yeah.
On the move, in the car, out a window, threw it, shattered the dude's back window of the SUV.
Were you in the back of the SUV?
I was in the middle. There were girls.
Did you catch
there were
some
girls in the back.
ricochet?
Yeah, and we all did. It was one of the best throws I've ever seen in my
You
life.
can't even be mad. You have to be like,
It was
oh, wow.
unbelievable.
Tip your cap.
We were just like, holy shit.
I got pulled over in an Uber once,
That's funny.
and the guy had to do like a intoxication test.
Oh man, that'd be a blast.
DUI.
To just like watch someone else.
Not a blast because you're kind of like, I want to go home, man.
Oh, that's true.
Took another 45 minutes,
What did he explain? He was fucking driving Uber, and they were still like, "Fuck you,
Yep.
get out of the car."
but he was an immigrant.
Ah,
Yeah.
sure.
Be like that sometimes.
It do be like that sometimes. The other one I like to do is the Z's. When somebody's just saying something boring, or I want to be like, I don't give a fuck, or you're wrong and boring. I'll just send the Z's.
It's aggressive.
Yeah,
It's straightforward.
yeah. Be like, snooze.
I respect that.
Yeah, I'm just like fucking snooze, dude. Fuck off.
Kind of like this conversation right now. Let's get into it.
Yeah.
That's what the people are here for. College football. I mean, I'm not going to gloat too much. Been here before.
I'm surprised you haven't gloated more, to be honest.
Well,
You've
yeah.
only done it a little bit.
Certain people on this podcast network would do that. They would be like, "Oh, I'm a gambling god. I hit my 40-point teaser. Look at this," and they would maybe potentially even post their wins.
Yeah, yeah. You don't do that.
We keep ourselves accountable here. We keep our records. We know. I mean, we'll tell you straight up what we are. I went 14-2 last week. I mean,
What a fucking
good week.
What, and with a money line dog win.
yeah,
What a fucking week.
and like a pretty substantial money dog win because South
you take?
Alabama was a 7-point dog, I think.
Oh, yeah.
6.5, 7-point dog. So not like a 1 or 2 pointer.
Took a big boy.
Touchdown underdog, won on the field, destroyed Oklahoma State.
I know. I took Oklahoma State because I just couldn't believe.
I've been on this since the get-go for the season. I think Gundy's kind of toast. Like, he can stay at Oklahoma State as long as he really wants.
And he will. But yeah, man.
But yeah, no,
What is he?
they're very much on the downfall.
There's a lot of coaches right now who have basically earned lifetime jobs who are really putting that to the limit this year.
Yeah, but there's schools where it's like, what are you going to do? Can you do better?
Mm.
And a Gundy who kind of built that
Gundy, no,
program.
Oklahoma State can't. Although, honestly, the coach before Gundy was Les Miles, which was good at the time, I
Right.
guess. You know?
Just before he got exposed. Or he exposed himself to someone else.
Yeah. You know, that happens.
A lot of coaches doing that these days, huh?
A lot. What just who jerks off on the phone?
Dude, just be a man like Mike Norvell and have a cheerleader that you impregnate, but consensually.
I just think maybe Mel Tucker has low self-esteem.
Yeah.
Like he doesn't think he can shoot his shot.
Just have an affair like a grown man.
I know you're rich. You're a rich guy. You can find a hot divorced woman.
That's how you know. That's the makings of a good coach. Like Mike Norvell, kind of got swept under the rug at Arizona State.
Coach O kind of did that. Coach O won that national championship and went full like cocaine.
Yeah, but national championship winner.
He got it. Flags fly
They'll
forever.
never take that away from
as
him.
we like to say in baseball. Flags fly forever.
So, and I believe Norvell kept his wife. So I think that's also the makings of a good coach.
Dude, having his cake and eating it too.
Mm-hmm.
Good Lord. Good for him. Good for him. Bad Mel Tucker. Mel Tucker, you did it wrong.
Yeah.
Very wrong.
So I went 14-2. No big deal. It is what
Moneyline
it is.
dog,
I'm thankful to kind of get my record back on track.
And this annoys me.
Because you went 10-6.
I had
You
a good week. With a moneyline dog win of my own.
And you still fell back.
You know what? I'm clawing my way back to 500.
That's all I expect out of you. I need you over 500 for this show.
Yeah.
I'm gonna root for you.
We gonna get there. I'm
gonna try to get to
I don't need
60%. I'm trying to get to that golden number.
60.
It's tough. And we're picking against the spread for every game, so we're not doing any of these teaser bullshit.
No. We're just trying to go straight.
Yeah.
Straight spread, yo.
And we are forcing ourselves to at least pick one pick on each game that is on the dock.
Whether it's over under or the spread itself or whatever. Did you count my TCU team over?
I did.
Because I hit that.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
No, I counted it.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. So you went 10-6. Moneyline dog also won.
Yeah, JMU. I mean, I'm gonna if every time JMU's a moneyline dog, I'm fucking smashed.
They're somehow still undervalued.
It's unbelievable.
It's crazy.
They're just.
I mean, they went into Troy and won a game.
Yeah, I mean, dude,
tough.
they're just JMU is just like. I would be
Yeah.
any school in the country should be afraid to play JMU. They are so fucking competent.
Some of these FCS schools that are coming up, they can compete with the big boys. Wait till North Dakota State becomes FCS.
Because
if they do, or if the G5s just kind of drop back.
Yeah,
that would make more sense.
All these schools like JMU and stuff like that, they're like well-oiled machines. You know what I mean? Like they don't make mistakes. They just fucking It's not. It's a spooky school to play. It's
kind of on us to not see that Dion bring in like a bunch of his roster from his incredibly successful Jackson State.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, including the one guy, Hunter, who fucking is an animal.
Yeah,
but,
he was a 5-star #1 recruit in the country.
Yeah, you know.
It is what it is.
Dion must have just been like, hey.
I'm rooting for him.
You're not going to
like
play
the rest
here.
of the country.
Yeah.
It's fun. And I mean, just off the exposure,
On the
been the best hire in a long time.
we screamed about this yesterday on the top 25 podcast, but I think they cover.
Yeah, I think Oregon's like really good, but Colorado, they're feisty, man. They're gonna show up.
There's too much swag there, too
Just
much confidence.
The vibes, just off vibes alone.
There's too much
They gotta
yeah.
cover 21
and a half,
and a half,
which means they could lose by 21.
Oregon's probably gonna run all over them because
Yeah.
they're susceptible to the run, and I mean they can make it not fun. This could be like a fucking 35-3 game.
It could be
Oregon.
Well, you know what I think ends up happening is that.
But I think just off, the play calling, the vibes, everything, has the makings of like Colorado kind of hanging around till the fourth quarter.
I think it's a track meet that Colorado can't keep up with in the fourth, and they might end up losing by like 17 to 20 points, but it's going to be like the score is not going to be representative of what the game was.
Right.
I think that's probably what happens.
I'm excited to watch either way.
And by the way,
the whole slate's incredible this week. We can't talk about most of the games.
Even
obviously,
I don't know. There's a couple.
We already talked about a ranked game.
Yeah, there's
which
a
is
couple
against the rules.
It is.
They're going to dock our pay now.
There's some good shit here.
There is a lot of good gems in the unranked games, especially on Friday. It's a good Friday slate.
I love me a good Friday slate because I kind of don't want to wait till Saturday.
And I will be in Wisconsin for a Wisconsin man.
Yeah, you're me around a bunch of Wisconsin alums.
And also the kid I'm going with and kid I'm rooming with for the wedding in our hotel, Purdue grad. So got a Wisconsin-Purdue game.
Let's go.
We'll start there. I guess we'll kind of recap on the season. I'm 30-21, 3-1 on my moneyline dogs. We'll start to put out the cards maybe
Yeah,
on
yeah.
the Instagram.
Yeah, we should do that.
Start doing that.
Send it to
Now
Danny.
that my record's over 500. Hand up. I will own that. Rob, you're 24 and 28. The quest of 500.
We'll get there.
You're going to get there
We're
this week.
We're
Yeah.
going to get there this week.
You're 2-2. Moneyline dog. Pretty solid. Yeah.
That means I'm 2-2 on Moneyline Dog means I've made money.
You made money.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's start with Wisconsin. -6 at Purdue. Over-under is 53. Man, this Wisconsin team's been kind of disappointing. That Georgia Southern game was a lot closer than the eventual score.
Yeah. I don't know. It's everyone obviously is hyped about Fickle, but like it's fucking year one, and Wisconsin. It's not like there's some coaches like Sonny Dykes going to TCU, for example, where he walked in and there was already talent there.
Yeah, but you also had Tanner Mordecai transferring from SMU. You would expect, with the numbers he's putting there, maybe more exciting offense. Not really.
What do you mean at TCU?
No, he transferred from SMU.
Sorry, you had me on TCU brain because
Sonny Dykes.
Sonny Dykes. But
granted,
what I'm saying is
Sonny Dykes at one point did coach Tanner Mordecai.
Yeah. But like what I'm saying though is like not everyone walks into a situation where the roster's ready to go and you just need a more competent coach. I don't think Fickle walked into that situation.
It's not even that. I just think Wisconsin, your brand, who you are as a school, sometimes it kind of just bleeds into no matter how exciting of a player you make.
It slows you down.
Like Caleb Williams could be at Wisconsin and he'd be putting up like 200 yards a game.
Yeah.
It's like best quarterback in the country and still
24 pass attempts.
Yeah. Just like you morph into whatever school you go to.
Yeah. Which is like
you got that Wisconsin stank on you, which is just cheese.
Dirty. It's not cheddar. It's very funky blue.
Hard American.
Ugh. Purdue though, I'm not really in love with this Purdue team either. I'm on the record as saying Ryan Walters fucking stinks. I don't know how he got a head coaching job. We might be underrating Fresno, by the way, who's now clocked fucking 2
I'm not.
P5 wins.
I believe I have Fresno in our
do you?
Our draft. And I also keep shouting from the mountaintops. I hate that we had to let go of Mikey Keene.
Yeah.
A lot of UCF quarterbacks doing their thing right now. Not at UCF. Dylan Gabriel, fucking Mikey Keene. You got the kid from BC now.
Yeah, that's 1 week.
1 week. We'll see how he goes.
Yeah, we'll see. What are you seeing in this game?
This is tough. Just because, Purdue has been a bit of a mess. I do like Syracuse, though. Like, I don't think that's a bad loss. 35.
No, it's not a bad loss.
I think
at all.
Syracuse is very underrated at this point.
I mean, maybe
Dino's
losing by
cooking.
15 at home to Syracuse is not ideal.
Not
but
ideal. Squeaking one out against a bad Virginia Tech team, also not ideal.
Yeah.
Wisconsin still going to have that solid defense.
I believe they're a top 20 defense this year. Haven't really played anyone impressive.
No. They lost to
Wazoo.
the only team with an offense.
Yeah.
In Washington State. Cam Ward, I believe, had a pretty decent game against them. Not like overly impressive. Yeah. He only had 212 yards, but 2 touchdowns, efficient, 20 for 32. I kind of like the under here. I like under 53.
Under 53?
Yeah.
That's probably a good bet. Just to be different.
Short week too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
To be different from you, I'll just take Wisconsin in the points. I think they can win I think they win by a touchdown. Fucking Syracuse won by 15. I think Wisconsin's absolutely better. I think Fickle is an actual good coach, whereas Walters is garbage.
Yeah.
So I'll take.
All right. Next up, we got Boise -6.5 at San Diego State. Over under is 45. We've been talking about San Diego State a lot this year.
What a great late night game for Friday.
It's fine.
That's fun to me. I would prefer it to be on the Smurf turf.
San Diego State is not fun. They're the opposite of fun. Like Brady Hoke is just like 3 yards in a cloud of dust.
Yeah, but it's just I don't know. I like that game. I think that I'm gonna have fun watching this game on Friday night.
I will probably not watch it.
Yeah,
I will be at a not a
wedding and
rehearsal dinner, but like a whatever's after it.
Yeah, you're not invited to the rehearsal dinner.
Well, not
right?
groomsmen.
Yeah,
not groomsmen. I didn't make that. Yeah. It's our former coworker and friend of the program.
Didn't need a free dinner either.
Jared Borslow. No, I didn't eat it this year. No. Did you get invited?
I did not.
Guess not.
I invited him.
He didn't come.
He didn't.
Maybe that was a statement on his end.
I guess so, man.
He's like, I don't like
He's chosen sides.
He has. You didn't have to choose sides, though.
I know.
San Diego State coming off that loss to Oregon State kind of kept them in check, though. Good defense. Only 26 points for the Beavers. And, it kept UCLA to 35. They've had a relatively tough schedule to open up. Ohio's solid. Got a good win
tough
against Ohio.
schedule to open up. Boise State's had a fucking brutal schedule to open up.
I know. So kind of two teams that are probably very undervalued at this point for the Mountain West. Boise, they've been, we had such a sloppy game on the Smurf turf and still beat them.
Yeah.
Plumlee got hurt.
How'd they look? You've watched them a lot more closely than I have.
Taylor Green's kind of whatever.
Yeah.
I don't. Granted, he played against us. I think he either got benched or hurt at one point because they had another quarterback come in. But Taylor Green then played against North Dakota. Played fine. They put up 42.
It's North Dakota.
Only had 188 passing yards.
Yeah.
He's like a dual threat quarterback, though. He's never going to be like a pocket guy.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if that's what you need in Boise, though. I feel like Boise just got to be very, like, quick with the ball.
You need to sling it.
Not sling it, but
No,
like
I think you need
slants.
Kellen Moore type of guy is what exactly.
He didn't sling it, though. He was just like, all right,
did.
Ball's out in 2 seconds.
He slang it, too. He was throwing deep balls.
It was balls out in 2 seconds.
It was a lot of everything.
Don't let his offensive coordinator play calling fool you. No, he was not that good in college. He was a fine college quarterback, but it wasn't like
fucking college numbers were insane.
He was not like throwing it 50 yards in the air every time. It was super like West Coasty
for that. But dude, he threw for 11,000 yards in fucking college with 173 touchdowns to 34 interceptions.
Right. But I'm telling you, it was like a lot of bubble screens, a lot of
He's a big yak
5-yard slants.
Big yak guy?
Yes.
I don't know about that. I'm going to take Boise here, though. What is it, 6.5?
6.5. You're going Boise.
Boise by a touchdown on the road. Yeah, I don't think San Diego State's good. I think they've played I don't know. I think Boise State has had a brutal schedule so far.
Yeah. On the road, though, San Diego State, also kind of, the competition's been good with 2 ranked teams.
2 ranked teams. They're giving up points to everybody but Ohio, I guess.
I'm going to go San Diego State. I think they cover the 6.5. Boise wins by a field goal. Late.
Okay.
Maybe even as time expires.
What, hold on a sec. Let me see something here, actually.
What's that?
What do you think the team over-under here is for Boise? I'm not going to touch that. Fuck it. Yeah, I'll just take Boise State to win.
It's 45 and 6.5. It's going to be around, like 24, 25?
Yeah, something like that.
Why don't put team overs on me? Like, do your own homework. I'm not doing this for you.
I'm not going to touch it.
Yeah. Okay. Another Friday game. An academy we've kind of slept on. Haven't talked about it at all.
Okay.
Air Force. 3-0.
Yeah.
-4.5 at San Jose State. The over-under is 46.5. I don't understand this over-under because Air Force, despite what you think about academies, puts up points.
Right.
Except that one weird game against Houston State, week 2, where they won 13-3. They still, I think they've been putting 38, 42. They can dump it in.
Looks like it.
That's like the triple option at peak performance.
Well, yeah,
that's
the problem is when you play against the triple option and the triple option's coming, there's not really a second level to your defense. There's certainly not a third level, right? It's really just the safeties and linebacker. They're all pretty close to the line. There's no one deep in the secondary, right? So if they get through that, then it's just a foot race. It's just you're picking up huge gains.
I got to see, what do you think San Jose State is rushing defense-wise?
No idea.
Well, they're not in the top 50 because the quick search. Let's see on page 2.
I mean, they're 92nd in defense overall, so unless they're...
Well, they're not on page 2 either. Let's see if they're on page 3. They are the 105th ranked rush defense.
Okay. So bad.
Not good.
Yeah.
Give me Air Force. Give me the over. Because I think Cordero will still be able to, like, put some points up late for San Jose State.
I'll just take Air Force. I think this is a pretty easy win for them. I don't know about the over. Air Force has the 14th ranked defense, but I guess Air Force might just do it themselves.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
you need 14 from San Jose State. That's doable.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But you're just taking Air Force.
I'm just taking Air Force.
Okay. Next up, another academy. Army coming off a big win against UTSA.
Fucking shocking win.
Plus 14 at Syracuse, the Carrier Dome.
A little bit of a rivalry game.
Is it?
2 New York schools.
Throw the records out.
Fighting for supremacy of upstate New York.
Sure.
Why not?
We can spin that web. Over under 51.5. Syracuse, here's kind of the opposite of that last game, brings in the nation's 14th ranked rush defense. And surprisingly, Army threw the ball 17 times against UTSA.
They're trying to fuck with them.
I think he went 7 for 17.
Okay. Were they behind schedule at all? Like, were they forced to throw?
No.
Or was that just part of the game plan?
They just slung it.
All right.
They're just like, you didn't expect this.
Yeah. You're like, oh, fuck.
Kind of disappointing for my Roadrunners. Not a good start. Not
No.
the ideal start. 1-2.
No.
Did get a big win against my Texas State Bobcats, though.
Barely.
There's a lot of my teams.
Yeah, you
And just
you
shitty
randomly
Sun Belt
adopt
and
fucking
Conference
yeah,
USA.
which sure.
I'm fine with that, though.
Whatever you got to do.
It makes watching games fun.
What, picking random teams? I'll never adopt Texas State probably, but
Why? Like, I want a school that's local, and I feel like Texas State's that's the school. That's the future. Until GJ Kinney leaves,
yeah, which he will.
probably next year.
Yeah, very quickly. Probably for not even a head coach job. Just go be an OC.
He's
at
going to be
some
an OC
big
for like
school.
SMU.
Yeah.
It could be. Yeah, that would suck. Man, I love me some Syracuse.
I know you do. You're Syracuse Orange.
I like what Dino's doing. Very under the radar. He's on the hot seat last year, and he kind of performed. So, got this job.
I mean, they're kind of an ACC dark horse this year a little bit.
They are. Defense has been rock solid. Schrader's been really good.
Yeah, I mean, they're a solid team. They're ranked 35th in the S&P Plus, top 30 defense, blah, blah, blah. This is going to be I feel like this is going to be really hard for Army to do anything.
They're going to
Especially
be
after that.
behind schedule.
After that, yeah, they're going to be behind schedule, and then after just kind of busting their nut against UTSA. I mean, we were there watching it at the bar at Boomers, and I mean, it was...
What a glorious experience.
my tab was so low there.
Cheap drinks.
Yeah.
Fucking games on giant screens.
It was glorious.
Not the best clientele, but, you know, that can improve.
I think the fact that it's not the best...
We should get
clientele-
Boomers to support this show.
I agree. Boomers is a sponsor.
Boomers with the Z. It's perfect.
I'm taking Syracuse too. I as much as I want to do something different, like Army's not going to do.
And
it.
I just don't respect the troops, straight up.
The officers,
Not in the Army. I'm an Air Force boy.
sweet. I wish I was a veteran so I could make a joke at their expense.
Same, but they denied me.
What? How do you get denied from the Air Force?
Crohn's disease. Well, no, I was going to go to the Navy originally.
Oh, okay.
I was going to the Naval Academy, and then the old Crohn's disease.
Just couldn't stop pooping.
Couldn't stop pooping. It happens. It'd be like that.
Not ideal. Yeah, you don't want that on a ship.
Worked out better. Think I had more fun at UCF
Probably. Christ.
than Annapolis. Next up, we have Auburn plus 7.5 at Texas A&M. The over/under is 51.5. Here's a spot where I really kind of like A&M.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, if you've watched fucking Auburn at Cal was gross. They
Yeah.
should have lost that game.
Certainly. And the other two teams they've played are horrible.
And if Auburn's going to pull some upsets, it's going to be at home. I don't see it on the
Jordan
road.
Hare is a spooky place to play.
This just seems like a game where A&M can kind of flex a little bit. They have the talent. They can put up points.
boy, this is what's interesting about this game is these teams are like basically identical, in that. I mean, so Auburn did beat Cal, right? Whereas A&M lost to Miami.
Shouldn't have beat Cal, but they did.
Yeah, but basically, their other wins are against garbage.
Yeah, but don't put too much stock in that loss against Miami. I think Miami's good.
I know, but I'm saying Texas A&M has two. So Auburn should have lost to Cal, didn't, but their other 2 wins are against garbage teams.
Right.
A&M's 2 wins, also blowouts against horrible teams.
Who are those 2 teams?
For A&M, New Mexico and UL Monroe.
Much improved UL Monroe.
All right. Well, they won 47-3. I like Auburn here.
Okay.
I like Auburn to cover.
Just with that hook.
Yeah,
I think A&M by a
I think
touchdown?
this is a close game. I think it's a good game.
Mm-hmm.
I think Auburn's probably better coached than A&M at this point.
It is the just shitbag bowl
Oh yeah,
all around.
Jimbo and Petrino versus Hugh
And DJ
Freeze.
Durkin.
I might swing back around to this and take Auburn as my money line dog.
Okay.
But I'm gonna let that marinate a little bit. But I think Auburn definitely covers here. I think this is a really tight game.
Fucking. I was trying to see if who their OC was. It's Philip Montgomery. I don't know any dirt on him, but I'm sure he sucks too.
He's maybe a piece of shit in some fun way. He's got to be cool with hookers.
Who isn't though, right?
I legalize sex.
We
work.
we're pro sex work. We're pro sex work is real work.
Easily.
This next game too, I feel pretty comfortable
Oh, well, he was Baylor's co-offensive coordinator.
under our brows.
Yep.
Okay, so yeah, scumbag.
Yeah.
Piece of shit.
Wow.
This is the dirtbag bowl,
Yeah.
easily.
Awesome. And then he was the head coach at Tulsa from 2015 to 2022.
Oh, that motherfucker! I hated that guy. They beat us in Tulsa so many times.
Yeah, those were competent Tulsa teams.
I know. Well, not even when they'd win 4 games, but they'd be like the best 4-win team in the country, especially at Tulsa.
Tulsa went 10-3 under him in 2016.
I just have this awful memory in an Austin hotel watching UCF lose to Tulsa.
Yeah, they made it. Man, they made an AAC championship game.
They did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
But anyway, Kentucky minus 13.5 at Vandy. Over under is 50.5. I think Kentucky flexes here again. I think Vandy's not good.
No,
we very much
we
overvalued
really,
Vandy.
We really fucked up our read on Vandy.
We had too much optimism.
Yeah.
They're still Vanderbilt.
Jeez, man. I don't know what they can even do at this point.
Like this would typically this would be a spot where I would go with the home dog to cover.
Yeah.
But man, they've been so disappointing. They've been just a mess.
There's been nothing good to say about them. Kentucky letting up an average of about 10 points. Granted,
Vandy coming off a loss to UNLV.
man, yeah,
Fuck.
it's bad all around.
Got blown. I mean, Wake's beating them by 16. You don't think Kentucky can win by 20?
This is going to be probably more Kentucky fans in the stadium maybe than Vandy fans.
Easily. I've been in that stadium
Yeah.
for the Georgia game.
Yeah.
Jesus, that was a bloodbath.
The real question is, does the under hit?
Mm.
Kentucky's still rolling out a great defense.
Yeah. Devin Leary's been pretty good, though.
It's just a matter of, does Kentucky put up, I don't know, 45?
Yeah, 62% completion, 8 touchdowns, 3 interceptions. This could just be a game, though, where he kind of goes off. He's starting to hit his stride a little bit.
Yeah, I'll keep it safe and easy.
3 touchdowns, 315 yards against Akron. Yeah, he's progressively got better every game.
Mm-hmm. I'll keep it safe and easy and just go.
Kentucky.
Yeah.
Same. Next up, the Iron Skillet.
Rivalry fucking game. This is always a great game. I wish I was going up to Dallas for it, to be honest. And SMU, we're talking SMU TCU. And I believe
SMU's catching 6.5. The over is 63.5.
that's fun. This is going to be a fun ass game. It's at TCU this year.
Yeah.
So last year it was at, I guess, SMU. So he had to go back last year. I thought he had to go back this year for some reason.
Sonny.
Yeah. What?
Sonny's revenge this year, I guess. Not that they beat SMU's ass last year.
Yeah, I was gonna say. Yeah. Well, no, they didn't beat SMU's ass.
Well,
They
beat
won
them.
by 8.
Yeah,
It was not
but I think SMU scored late, so
okay.
it might have been a little closer.
Is this the year? Does SMU get revenge
No.
on their former coach, who they
No,
hate?
I'm fucking. We were talking about it yesterday. Why are we selling TCU so much? Like, new offense under Kendall,
New quarterback.
new quarterback, lost a bunch of guys in the NFL. You know, they got surprised and shocked by a Colorado team that was much better than they expected.
Yeah. This is still a team with
This
a top.
team could still easily beat Texas. This team could still be
Yep.
competitive in the Big 12.
Yep. This is a top. They have a top 50 defense and a top. A top like 20 offense. Like this is a solid team. Yeah, top 20 offense, top 50 defense. Oh, SMU. I want their new ACC member SMU. They can buy everything but wins.
They put up a nice 69 points last game against Prairie View.
They did.
Competitive against Oklahoma. Kept Oklahoma to 28.
I know. That was fascinating. I did not expect that. I lost money on that over. I thought that over was a cinch, which is why I'm a little gun shy.
And Oklahoma scored 14 in the fourth.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, it was a really close game. That's why I'm a little gun shy about taking
The
Take-
over.
taking the over here. I mean, they did, I think, hit that over last year.
So TCU's a top 50 defense, and they also gave up all those points in yardage to Colorado.
Yeah.
It's not bad.
Yeah.
Starting to correct.
Exactly. So TCU, I mean, obviously
I'm
Colorado.
going to go with TCU. I'm going to go with the Horned Frogs to cover 6.5.
Yeah, they rolled Houston. Yeah, I like TCU here too.
I mean, Chandler Morris originally was the quarterback last year. He got
Right.
hurt. He got hurt.
Right. I mean, dude, TCU.
Max Duggan, people forget this backup
backup
quarterback.
TCU's less than a touchdown favorite at home, and they're a really good team. And yeah, I think TCU.
TCU covers.
Hate to keep agreeing with you.
Yeah, but you love your Mustangs.
I do. So that says something.
Okay.
If I'm out on it,
It just seems like a spot too where the public's probably going to be on SMU.
maybe because of TCU's
Rivalry.
last. And
People
yeah.
think, for whatever reason, you just point to Ross, be like, that's what the public thinks.
Yeah.
They thinks TCU stinks. And
Pretty
it's
much.
like, well,
No.
circumstances.
No. Yeah.
They're fine.
They're fine.
Yeah.
They honestly they'll probably be ranked by the end of the year.
Granted, any team that's not in the top 10 apparently stinks. So,
Yes.
and shouldn't even bother playing football.
Yes. Yes.
We shouldn't even have a show, I guess.
No, we should kill ourselves.
Yeah.
Ritualistically.
Next up, Maryland -7.5 at Michigan State. Over and under is 52.5.
Give me Maryland all fucking day.
Okay.
These are my Terps.
They are your Terps.
These are my Terps.
Is Michigan State going to get boat raced back to back?
Yeah,
at
man.
home?
Yeah, they are. They are spiraling out of control.
Or are they better without Mel Tucker?
They haven't been so far.
They're 2-1. They're fine. They lost to Washington. Is that really that crazy? You know, I mean, granted they won against Central Michigan and Richmond, but I think Washington, you could make an argument, have been the most impressive team in the country.
Oh, Washington's the best team in the country. For
They might
sure.
be, yeah.
Richmond and Central Michigan are ass. Maryland is not ass.
Maryland good.
I think Maryland can win by, I guess, 8.
Yeah.
I won't bitch out and buy the half point.
Loxley has really, I think he's going to have like a pretty solid program for a long time in Maryland. He's going to be able to recruit the DMV.
Yeah, that is, dude. Maryland is a bit of a sleeping giant.
Let's pump the brakes on that.
A bit of a sleeping
A
giant.
bit of a very competent and rock solid
They're not gonna
8 to 9 win team
they're
every year.
Not gonna be. That would be incredible.
But they're the
Maryland.
Big Ten East. That's
Yeah.
the harder side. If they're in the West, it'd be great. But
Oh yeah, they're a nightmare.
they got to play
if they're
Penn
West.
State every year, Michigan every year,
You know,
Ohio State
I
every year.
wonder if
You got up and coming Ruckus.
I just wonder if they're gonna shift divisions around
Yeah,
in the Big Ten
or like quads or something. With
because they added 4 Western
Pac-12 teams.
so they're gonna have to move somebody over somewhere.
well, eventually when it's 2 conferences.
Yeah, right. But I'm not saying Maryland's gonna be like fucking
Do you
Alabama.
think they'll demote Maryland?
Just send them back to the ACC?
Rutgers, you're gone.
We don't
Maryland,
need you.
you're gone.
I'd rather keep Maryland personally.
I would keep Maryland.
Yeah.
Just for the helmets.
Maryland. Oh God, that's a top 5 uniform.
And
in
it's
college football.
it's Under Armour, so you need to keep that the brands. You know? It's Under Armour.
Dude. Yeah, I'm taking Maryland here. I think Michigan State is a fucking mess.
This is tough. I don't know what to expect from Michigan State.
I mean, I guess they've looked good against nobodies, and obviously Washington's insane.
I get that.
Maryland, meanwhile, have basically played only nobodies, right? Virginia's maybe the worst P5 team. They're pretty bad this year. And then obviously Charlotte and Towson, blah, blah, blah. So this is a kind of prove-it game, I guess, for Maryland a little bit. This is their toughest game. And Maryland, weren't they that was a Friday night game last week, too, that we were watching a little bit. They were kind of close with Virginia for a minute.
I just Michigan State has an Asian quarterback, something you don't see often.
Okay.
Noah Kim.
Yeah.
It's an oddity, right?
Yeah.
They also got a Hauser brother, I believe,
I don't know where these people keep coming from.
as a backup quarterback.
Is he doing a thing?
I guess Noah Kim's maybe more Hawaiian, but he does look to be a mix. It's just, something you don't see every day.
Yeah.
An Asian quarterback. Just figured
Maybe.
I'd point that out. Yeah, fuck it. I will go with the over. I think Maryland scores a bunch, but I think Michigan State can also maybe put up some points.
Okay.
Could see this being like a 31 or 34-21 game.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah, so I'll take the over. Next up, Boston College coming off that moral victory against Florida State.
They covered for the red bandana guy.
The red bandana
That's
game.
been happening a lot.
Never sleep on that.
Virginia covered for their dead players.
Yeah. Catching 14 at Louisville. Over-under is 54.5. Louisville coming off kind of a stinker against Indiana. Indiana covered.
They did. That was annoying.
Games in Papa John's Stadium, whatever it's called now.
Just, yeah. Yum Brands. I think the basketball arena is Yum.
Okay.
And the football stadium is Papa John's. Not that it's just the fattest fast food city.
Brahms, keeping things rolling from Purdue to Louisville.
Mm-hmm.
His alma mater. Originally turned this job down. Probably got more money out of it.
I would imagine so. Yeah.
They're gonna be a threat in the ACC for as long as he's there.
As long as Brahm is there, yeah.
I think Brahm is a legit good coach.
Purdue had a really good. They were good in the They were really good in the 90s. I feel like maybe in the early 2000s too.
Yeah.
I don't remember. Yeah, you just have a higher ceiling at Louisville, and I think most of that is just the fact that Louisville is like barely an actual university.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. I just think it comes down to the game was at Indiana last week.
Well, it was in Indianapolis.
Well, yeah, Indiana.
Yeah.
In the state of Indiana.
Yeah.
And Indiana, I think, has like a decent defense.
Okay.
It's fine. They kind of kept Ohio State in check. They're not a good team, but like the decent defense.
Mm-hmm.
I don't respect Boston College. I don't care what they did last week.
No.
They caught Florida State sleeping. I think Louisville kind of puts it on.
Yeah, Florida State's playing fucking Clemson this week.
And I think a lot of people saw that game against Florida State like, oh, Boston College may be a little peskier than we thought.
And then see Louisville against Indiana too.
Right.
And like,
this is a spot where I think Louisville wins by like 30.
Yeah. I think Louisville covers here easy. I'm also going to take the Louisville team over.
I'm not doing this extra shit for you, dog. You got to tell me what it is.
Well, let's see.
Fine. I'll write it in.
Write it in because I'm taking it regardless.
Okay. Before the game, you got to tell me what it is.
Okay.
All right. You got to text me. Next up, BYU. Still. Talk about teams that are slept on.
Yeah.
Just coming off a win against Arkansas.
A crazy win against Arkansas. They were getting
in Fayetteville.
Pushed around.
Plus 8.5 at your favorite university in the country.
Man, BYU's just
the Kansas Jayhawks. The over-under is 54.5.
I can't believe they won that Arkansas game after
Battle the undefeateds.
Yeah, after how badly they started, I just can't believe it. Also, this is that's a little bit rough for BYU back-to-back weeks at Arkansas, at Kansas. Like their schedule is
welcome to the Big 12.
I guess so. Yeah. So you got to wonder. Fuck this. I'm taking BYU. That might be my money line dog too. Again, I got to let that marinate. But Kansas could be sleeping a little bit. They go to Austin next week.
Yeah. Little look ahead spot.
Yeah. Now, BYU probably opened up their eyes with that win at Arkansas. Back-to-back road win. I'm not even saying BYU wins this game. But
Kansas might have had their look ahead spot last week against Nevada.
Yeah.
Where they won by a touchdown.
Yep.
Against a very bad Wolfpack.
Yeah. Had a rough game there. They're lucky to be at home this week. If they were playing at BYU.
Yeah, weird to go on the road to Nevada.
Dude, more of these G5 schools are like, fuck you, home and home, or get the fuck out.
Or 2-1.
Yeah.
That was always our problem with Florida when Danny White was our AD.
Yeah.
He kept asking for a home and home from Florida. And they're like, well, what if you come to the Swamp and then we have a neutral site game in Orlando? And they're like, no.
Yeah, fuck off.
No, we're not doing it in the Citrus Bowl. Like, there'll be more Florida fans.
Right.
Fuck off. But, yeah, I mean, Alabama went to USF last week.
I know.
Raymond James. Granted, it's a fucking NFL stadium, so maybe that's kind of the sell.
Yeah.
And it's not like USF ever has, like, a home field advantage.
Never. They never do. Yeah. It's mostly just a road disadvantage, right? Like you're traveling, you're a little uncomfortable.
And Saban probably does it to get some Florida prospects. And, yeah.
Yeah. Maybe a little in-season vacation.
Like, you want to play in an NFL stadium? Here you go.
Yeah. Also that. Yeah, I like BYU here for sure. I think they might win again. This might be a money line dog.
I'm gonna go BYU just to cover 8.5. I think they're good enough to just keep it within a touchdown.
And Kansas, by the way, have they covered 8.5 all season? I mean, they didn't against Illinois.
Yeah, they did against Illinois.
No, they didn't.
Didn't they win by? Yeah, they won by 11.
Oh, dumb. I'm dumb. I was looking at the wrong thing. Okay. Yeah, I'll still take BYU. Illinois might also be another team we got a little too hyped on.
Yeah, the line itself is concerning because I would have thought this would have been closer to 4 or 5 than 8.5.
So you think, is Vegas looking at it like BYU kind of busted their nut?
I would have. What does S&P have this as? I would like to see
that's
that.
not out yet. The projections aren't out.
It is. It comes out every Sunday. You're like way behind. He posts it like every Sunday.
The rankings, he doesn't post.
Bill Connolly does. No, he posts the games. I'll pull it up.
Okay.
You do this every week. It's just like, dude, he posts them way early now. You just got to go to his media.
Sometime Wednesday.
Nope, he does it every Sunday now.
Let's look at his document.
How's your S&P guy? Oh, here we go. Week 4 S&P. Boom, I beat you to it. Let's see. He has this game as a 0.1 point margin, so an 8.4 point differential. He thinks this is a pick'em game.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, we'll go BYU.
Yeah.
Next up, we have Texas Tech -6 at West Virginia. The over-under 55. Talk about a team that's had a brutal opening to the schedule.
What, Tech?
Tech. Going to fucking Wyoming, then having to play Oregon.
Just
not great.
No. And then honestly, at West Virginia, they are playing a lot of spooky road games this year.
And they play in this. I mean, you would think they would feel at home.
Yeah, I know, right? Look, if it's not your haunted house, why would you?
Coming off a big win against Tarleton State. West Virginia beat up on Pitt. Nice little second half comeback. West Virginia's not good, though.
No. Neil Brown is fighting for his life there. God, this is do I just...
They threw the ball 11 times last game against Pitt, by the way.
Gross.
11. C.J. Donaldson ran for 100 yards, 102 yards. Not an impressive performance. Pitt's quarterback sucks. The transfer from Boston College. I feel like this is a spot where Texas Tech finally gets to kind of open things up.
Okay.
I'm going to take Tech to cover.
Oh, God. -6 on the road. Give me the under.
Under 55?
Yeah.
I like that. I don't think West Virginia's going to really score much.
No, and I don't think Tech's going to light up the scoreboard either. I think that's a pretty high ceiling for that.
If Neil Brown's got something going, I guess it's finally his defense.
Yeah.
Finally what he, built his name on. And even then, it's not that great. But I think, the under's probably the play. I'll take the under as well. We'll go Texas Tech and the under. App State. This is a weird game. plus 2.5 on the road at Wyoming. The over-under is 41.5.
What a fucking matchup. I'm obviously not betting against goddamn Wyoming at home.
I also like Wyoming.
But I'll take the over as well. I think that's a really low over.
That I could no, because I know Tech came in and Wyoming, that was a shootout. But their offense is not that good.
Who?
Wyoming.
Um,
App State's got a pretty gritty defense too.
Yeah. Are you talking me out of the over?
Dude, this could be a really ugly game. This could be a fucking
Yeah, I guess they did only
17-10 game.
I'll get off the over.
Sorry. Both Wyoming though?
Yeah.
Right.
Come on, man. Wyoming at home. Fuck that. I'm not. I would feel scared if
And then we'll
Georgia
do
was going to Wyoming.
This game, and then we have the two highlights of the week. We'll skip over this really quick. Arizona minus 12.5 at Stanford, over under 59.5. Stanford's down bad.
Stanford's really bad. Stanford's
down bad, but Arizona, there's no way they should not be a 12.5 point favorite against anyone.
I mean, they've got a top 25 offense, but 12.5 is insane. Insane.
Beat UTEP by 21. Northern Arizona.
I'm sorry, what's the line? It's 12.5?
12.5.
It opened at 9.5.
People, love themselves a not convicted, but covered up rapist at Arizona.
I guess, man. Fuck. This game's weird. Ugh, what the fuck? I don't know what to do with this game. Let me check.
Yeah, Jaden Delore has been pretty good last game against UTEP. He had 23 of 29 for 3 touchdowns. Just a bad dude, though. Just bad dude.
Yeah,
Look into it.
Yeah.
Not great.
They haven't been. Arizona hasn't been as impressive this year as I thought they might be.
Stanford coming off a loss to Sacramento State.
It's bad.
Oh,
It's bad.
boy.
It's bad.
Oh boy.
Obviously, they got rolled by USC. But
Beat
who
Hawaii
cares about
though.
that? They did beat Hawaii. I don't know how Hawaii lost.
Fuck it. Everyone's down on Stanford. Give me the Cardinal.
Taking the Cardinal.
Yeah. Sometimes you got to stand for something. And
Fall for
us on outside the top 25, we're against rape.
That's true.
I'm gonna take Stanford.
I'll take the under. Let's get a dumb little slap fight going on here.
Oh, dude, they're not scoring 59.5 points.
No,
No.
I'll take the under.
All right, finally, the games that matter, though.
The two biggest games of the week in the outside the top.
Memphis catching 6 at Mizzou. The over-under is 52.5. Brady Cook is out, right?
No, that we'll find out tomorrow on Thursday if he's playing.
I thought they elevated homie.
Sam Horn.
Sam Horn.
Sam Horn and Jake Garcia are practicing with first team. But
Is Horn better?
Horn, he's a higher stars, but no, I don't think he is better at the moment.
Better than one-legged Brady Cook?
I don't know. Brady
Although
Cook,
he looked the best he's ever looked on one leg.
he was still throwing the ball fine.
Mm-hmm.
It just takes away his running game, which is a big part of his game.
He is a curly-headed fuck.
He is a
Ginger boy.
curly ginger boy.
That's why he's unlikable. I don't think it's because of his on-field performance. It's the way he looks.
He's gritty. But it was mostly the interceptions and missed throws that was doing it for me last year.
He looks like a Gen Z fuckboy Andy Dalton.
That's not inaccurate. This game's interesting. I think it opened at 5.5, so the lines moved towards Missouri. It's in St. Louis. It's kind of a big recruiting.
Oh, it's not even a home game.
It's in St. Louis. Yeah.
Why?
Zoodaloo, baby.
Doing these fucking neutral site games for no reason.
Just so fans don't have to travel and so recruits can come
Okay.
and play in the husk of an NFL stadium.
Sure.
But yeah, I'll take Missouri to cover. I'll take Missouri to win by a touchdown. They fucking better. Hopefully, we've turned a corner. I like Missouri to cover here.
I think Memphis got caught sleeping last week. They still won the game, but had to pull it out late against Navy. Yeah, this just seems like a classic letdown spot. Mizzou has all the hype.
It could be. Now, fortunately, there is
Big win against Kansas State.
There is no look ahead game.
Sure.
We play Vandy next week.
But here's the thing. Memphis is going to win the game on the field.
Is this your money line dog?
This is my money line dog of the week.
God. Sure.
How do you feel about that?
I knew you were going to do that. It's the most on-brand thing you've done today.
Take
fade
it.
in Mizzou.
Just take it. Just take it.
I mean, you're going to lose both of these. So
I would have taken Mizzou last week. I got a good feel for this.
Okay.
I think you guys you're gonna be so angry this weekend.
I could be. At least it's a night game, so I can drink for it.
Get hammered just like last night.
Yeah.
All right. And then, just so you can get retribution, UCF catching 4.5. The Gus bus moves on. Timmy McClain, what's up? Future quarterback. Get Plumlee out of my face. This dude is the real deal.
Yep.
At Kansas State, the over-under is 53. I will be at a wedding for this.
With some fun.
With a ex-girlfriend that went to Kansas State.
Yeah, who took you to many a K-State game.
I went to one game against LSU.
I thought you went to a game at K-State, too. Did you just go to the Texas
We
Bowl?
just went to Manhattan.
Oh, okay.
I've been to Manhattan. I've been to Little Apple.
Ugh,
Checked
gross.
out the bars. It's a good bar.
Nah, it's shit town.
Good bar scene.
Dog shit town.
I enjoyed it. People in Manhattan. I have nothing against you.
It's a bad college town. Shit town. They are, man, I forgot how arrogant they are as a fan base. It's very odd.
They seem fine. Her dad made me a shirt for the LSU game.
Aw.
And I had to wear. And I was on LSU like big. And Kansas State beat the shit out of LSU.
Yeah. Kansas State's not a team you want to catch in a bowl game.
No, because they get hyped for it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I
They're
found that out real quick.
They're always rah-rah.
Yeah.
Like, there is no. And also, Kansas State, I'm not trying to be offensive to them or anything, but they don't really. You're not going to have a lot of Kansas State players sitting out bowl games.
But we're catching Kansas State in a tough spot. Will Howard's banged up. Running back's banged up. I believe their middle linebacker, forgetting his name right now. He's also potentially out.
Yeah.
Dude, UCF plus 4.5. I got to go with my school, but it just feels like karma is going to have Kansas State like wipe the floor with us. I'm going to be at that wedding.
Mm-hmm.
She's going to laugh in my face.
Mm-hmm.
Has all the makings of me just being like, yep, I deserve this.
So what are you taking?
UCF. UCF plus 4.5.
Okay. I am also on UCF, and let me give you a couple reasons. A, the quarterback's banged up. Now, Avery, their backup, played a little bit against Missouri. I don't think he threw the ball once.
Okay.
He is a great runner. He was getting us for like 6-7 on design runs. Like, we knew he was going to run the ball.
Right.
And he's athletic as fuck. I think he's a true freshman, though. But Howard, not a great decision maker from what I saw.
Gunslinger.
On the one leg, it's even more troublesome.
I like their fullback that was just like making every catch in the first half and then dropped everything in the second half.
He really fucked us and then saved us.
Yeah.
There was so here's something I noticed with K-State, though, and something not a lot of people noticed. So in that game against Missouri last week, by the way, first off, absurd that this game is on our slate. K-State should be ranked still.
Yeah.
Dropping 11, no, they dropped 13 spots technically.
Or the fact that we're not getting any votes right now.
Missouri's 27th.
No, UCF.
Oh, you're not. I don't care about that. It's probably deserved.
We're undefeated.
Who cares?
Big win on the road against Boise.
Been in a fucking Power 5 conference for 2 seconds. Think you deserve anything?
Top 15 coach in college football.
Used to be.
Solid recruiting base.
Past his prime.
Gus is past his prime.
Yeah, I think you'd probably have the 13th best recruiting class in the SEC.
Okay. Well, Drink can recruit all he wants. He still acts like it's a timeout after he spikes the ball.
So that's what I wanted to get to. So I was reading, just to like drink up the tears, reading a lot of K-State comments and stuff like that. And one thing that they noted that confirmed what I saw in the game is that Kleiman, kind of a brain farter himself. Kind of a
couple. There's a couple of questionable calls there.
Inexplicable problems. Now let me tell you something. So Drink rightfully gets all
national championship winning coach Kleiman, though.
Not at this level.
I'm sorry. Did Drink ever win a natty?
He's won as many natties as Kleiman at this level.
In any level.
Just let me finish my point. All right. Everyone remembers.
Also, everybody knows that Drink is just a product of Satterfield.
Oh my God, I don't care. Everyone obviously remembers the Drink delay of game. Right? That was horrifying.
Mm-hmm.
However, what no one really knows, unless you're a Mizzou or K-State fan, is the two things that happened after that delay of game that were potentially as egregious as the delay of game. The first one was K-State had to call a timeout after that delay of game because they had 12 men on the field and we were about to snap the ball.
Well, 12 men on the field was also, yeah, that was, it should have been kind of like offset in it if you really think about it.
Right. So
also, if it was not a 61-yard field goal and it was only a 56-yard field goal, I think he misses. I think he only made it because it was 61 and he's like, fuck it.
Yeah, he had to YOLO it. Now, here's the other part of that, though. He made the 61-yard field goal, right? Walk off, game over.
Right.
Do you recall there was a flag on that play? Mm-hmm. You want to know what that flag was? Didn't get talked about because they hit it. And
I thought it was just a Mizzou towel.
Nope, it was a flag, and it was a penalty that Mizzou declined. They had two.
Well, they didn't get a chance to decline it because
they were going to decline it anyway.
But the fan base just ran on the field.
They were going to decline anyway because the penalty was.
What would have happened if it was on Mizzou?
I would have blown my brains out.
But like they had to like get everybody back off the field.
Oh yeah, that would have been funny. So that penalty
was it 12 men on the field as well?
2 dudes with the same number on the field.
Ah.
So if Mevis misses the 61-yarder, he gets another chance 5 yards closer.
Yeah, which he would have missed.
Well, I don't know.
I think he only drills a 61-yarder.
It doesn't matter. What I'm saying is,
had to set the SEC record.
Kleiman had 2 brutal fuck ups at the end of the game as well. That one was an actual fuck up that just didn't matter because he made it, and the other one was he had to call that timeout or they would have fucked up. So I'm taking UCF as my money line dog and to cover because I don't have any faith in K-State. They lost at home to Tulane last year.
Also, maybe it's just my like confidence in college kids, but some of the angles that kids are taking now to like make tackles are just absurd. Like Luther Burden taking that screen pass to the house.
Oh yeah,
it didn't make any sense to me.
Well,
like, he probably should have been tackled 20 yards earlier.
It was bad. It was bad. Well, you can't even call it bad tackling because they didn't touch him. But
no, but some of the angles they were taking, like, how did you not catch him?
Bad angles, but I think also he's got a little bit of deceptive. Like you're like, it's one of those guys where he starts running.
He's a stud. Don't get me wrong.
Oh fuck, he's a lot faster than I.
And that's a lot of the Brady Cook experiences. Just like get the ball out and let your receivers do the damn thing.
Let Burden and Weiss fucking go bananas.
Yeah, Burden's a stud. You guys don't deserve him. That's my takeaway. Sure, drinking can recruit. There you go. He's not a good coach, though. He's a terrible coach. He cashed in on everything Scott Satterfield did for him the year before. And
Sure.
Yeah.
Give me my UCF moneyline dog as well.
Oh, love that.
And I'm gonna.
Are you trying to just soften me up? Just because
Maybe.
I faded you guys with Memphis.
And I'm gonna go one more, and I'm gonna take Auburn moneyline dog as well.
You're going 2.
2 moneyline dogs.
Okay. What's your off the board game you're looking at?
Ooh, I should probably. Oh my god.
What do you got?
Let me double check what the actual line is because that's just the opening line. Yeah. I'm just going with James Madison again. James Madison is a 6.5 point favorite on the road at Utah State.
Just ride the Dukes until they buck you?
Yep.
Rob is on James Madison. Was it -6.5?
Yeah. Right now, as of right now, it's -6.5. It opened at -5.5, I think.
Okay. Let's see. I'm gonna do this Thursday. We'll put this out this Thursday night. I like Georgia State to cover 6.5 against Coastal.
Okay.
So I mean, they're getting 6.5. So Georgia State plus 6.5.
Yeah.
At Coastal.
You're saying they cover against your former team.
Well, yeah.
Used to be your guys.
McCall.
Okay.
I'm kind of over it, Teal turf. They're whatever. New coaching staff, not as impressive.
Fair enough.
Like me, some Georgia State. Like them to cover 6.5. I actually could see them winning the game on the field, but we'll just take the 6.5.
Okay.
But
all right.
That's all we got for this week.
See you later.
Later.